back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Takir, and today we're back for another tutorial on how to make this moving floor mob farm. So what you want to do to start off with is actually create the hopper clock. So what you want to do is get two blocks with 2 blocks in between and place comparators on each side. Then what you want to do is add a hopper, 2 hoppers facing into each other in the middle of these, just like that. And then what you also want to do is add a block over here and over here. Those blocks will just help you place 2 sticky pistons into each other. One of the basically add a redstone block in here, and this is basically the whole core. Now what you want to do to actually make this is make them basically touch each other, basically making a wire together by adding a comparator and 2 diagonal blocks like this, placing a torch like that on every single side, just like that. And then how to actually add the delay is to add blocks. Now the more blocks you're going to add, the longer the delay will be. And as you see, the blocks move on to the other side and this block will move. Now the second module can be added directly onto this one. So what you can do is take your redstone dust, and you also need observers. Now one side of this will have to have at least 4 observers, and compared to the other side, which only actually needs 1. So we're going to take this observer right here and we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're only going to need 1 on the other side. So let's take this one and add it over here. And then you're just going to link that up to the third module. And don't place it on the torches, or else that will muff everything up. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, for the third module, I already have one made in front of us over here. And this whole third module is all about basically making the entities fall somewhere. So what we actually have to do is add a piston on both sides, and be sure that the piston gets powered by a redstone line in the back, and each redstone line should be from one of the different outputs from your second module. And what you want to do inside is alternate between a full block and soul sand. Full blocks can be any blocks that mobs can actually spawn on, just like that. And then what you want to do is add an oak trapdoor, all facing in the same direction over the whole thing, just like that. And you even need to add one kind of over here. Yep, and that kind of broke everything, because always place the actual pistons after. That's something that you should always do. So as you see, the whole floor kind of moves there and there, which makes the entities fall, because they kind of get glitched through, as soul sand is a little bit lower than any other block. Now what you can do to increase your mob rates is make these modules repeat infinitely, and yes, they can repeat infinitely. You can add multiple stories. You can make a drop with an item collection system, which there are multiple of, so I won't do tutorial. I won't put that part into the tutorial. And other stuff that I need to talk about in this farm. If you want to have a lot of drops, it would be better in survival and solo, and other stuff, because there's tons of things to talk about. When you're alone on a server, this farm works really well. The more layers that you have, the better it is. You can also make it in height, and to make this whole thing go slower, you just add items in here, and that will make the whole farm go slower. Now in this module, once again, I don't have the whole thing down here, and if you want increased spawn rates, add blocks over here to make this completely dark. You could also do this by pushing all of this back one if you actually need a whole space. And that's pretty much it for me today. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.